The electric vehicle fire problem.
This weekend, Sac Metro firefighters say they put out their first Tesla car fire. You can see it there in the background. The car involved in a crash a few weeks ago and was parked in a wrecking yard, and then it goes up in flames all this time later. Crews kept hosing that car off, only for more of those flames to keep shooting out, coming out of the battery compartment, we're told. So here's what happened. Eventually, crews had to dig a pit, place the car inside, and fill it with water to finally get those flames to go out.
The fire department says it's responded to 6 recent fires involving unattended lithium-ion batteries.
Fires involving all kinds of lithium-ion batteries are on the rise. In San Francisco, battery fires more than doubled in the last 4 years. And in New York, it's increased 7 times. Combined, those fires killed 11 and injured 269. Lithium-ion. These batteries can create unpredictable and potentially catastrophic fires. When a car crashed into this garage, the fire reignited several times, even after firefighters thought they put it out. This car fire reignited at a tow yard 7 hours after it started, and again 5 days later, a phenomenon known as thermal runaway. The explosion blew the garage doors off its tracks, narrowly missing one firefighter's head. 3 others inside were knocked off their feet.
From overnight after firefighters got the car to the street. You can see them opening the Tesla store and then flames shooting out. Plano Fire told me when they first got here, firefighters threw a tarp on the car to get it contained, then towed it from the garage to the street, where they continued to fight the blaze for hours. The department says the lithium battery used in Teslas and other electric vehicles was the challenge in putting the fire out. And at one point, firefighters had to lift the car up off the ground to hose down the battery compartment.
When it comes to fighting car fires, the Austin Fire Department says electric vehicles pose a different type of challenge.
It is more difficult to fight. They are trying to engineer new ways to fight them.
While rare, AFD has responded to a couple electric vehicle fires in recent months. Division Chief Eddie Martinez tells us that these types of fires can be challenging to put out.
If the fire gets into the battery pack, they do something which is called thermal runaway, and if it gets into the battery pack, it takes up to 40 times more water than an average car fire.
On average, Martinez says it can take 20 to 40,000 gallons of water to put out an electric vehicle fire versus the 500 to 1,000 gallons for a gas vehicle fire.
The problem is they protect the batteries so well that, because they don't want this to happen, so they protect them so well that it's hard to actually get the water on the fire.
Even when the immediate threat is put out, Austin Fire says there's still the potential for a fire to reignite with an electric vehicle.
It's self-heating once the battery's been compromised. And that's the same thing with any lithium-ion battery, even a small drill battery. Once you compromise the integrity of the structure that's keeping that battery safe or the pack safe, it has the potential to start heating up and catching on.
Oklahoma City firefighters use around 30,000 gallons of water to extinguish a fire in an electric vehicle. That's compared to around just 500 gallons for a gas-powered vehicle. And these days, you'll see more electric cars on the road than ever.
Our firefighters determined that the lithium-ion battery pack inside the vehicle was still burning. That poses a great hazard and a great risk to everything around it, not only because of the risk of the fire spreading, but because the smoke that's coming off of the vehicle is very toxic. Once firefighters knew that an electric vehicle was involved, the hazardous materials team responded to the scene. Those apparatus are equipped with a specialized electric vehicle fire blanket, which is used to smother the fire. When the blankets arrived on scene, a South Metro Fire Rescue pickup truck was used to pull the burning electric vehicle out of the garage and onto the driveway where it was safer and there was less of a risk of the house catching on fire as well. Under the protection of a charged hose line, our firefighters in their full protective equipment and respiratory safety equipment applied that blanket. An electric vehicle blanket is carried on each of our